Hello and welcome, guys. I will be recording Divinity 2 Developer's Cut Let's Play on the Nightmare difficulty. I love this game, I've played it a ton of times. I've never played it on Nightmare the entirety. I've just put it on Nightmare when I was really OP just to see what it was and how it worked. And I've always died, pretty much. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. I'm playing on the Developer's Cut edition in the developer mode because it tends to crash less, and you also have the console to restart some scripts if some characters are bugged or whatever. That's the only reason I'm playing on it, and so I just will get right into it. So, this is the character creation screen. We're just gonna call our player Nightmare, because it's the Nightmare difficulty, and we're gonna take the aristocrat voice.
Feel my wrath.
It honestly doesn't matter what you do here, like in pretty much every game. We'll start.
Here we are, Farglow, the place where our disciples become true dragon slayers. And today, the honor is yours.
So guys, I will try to read the dialogue options I select, and I will try to make it sound like the Slayer's talking, but English is not my first language, and I'm honestly not that good in creating voices and sounding like a different person. I will try my best, and I will try, at least in the main dialogue, to show you guys every dialogue options, because there's some cool dialogue in this game, and it's pretty interesting. But I won't talk to everybody I see, because I've played this game a lot of times, and the main focus is to play it in the Nightmare difficulty, and it's very difficult, and I need to do a lot of stuff to get strong enough to continue with the game. Therefore I will not talk to everybody because it would take too long, but I will show you some interesting quests, and when I talk to somebody I will try to show you at least the dialogue options, and I will try to not skip it, but I won't do every option always, just so you guys know. What are my orders?
They are quite simple. Seek out the men and women who reside here and benefit from their knowledge. That may sound a bit vague, but don't worry. Farglow will explain itself.
What exactly will be going on in here? I mean, what exactly will be going on in here? It feels like there's missing a word, but I don't know.
You'll have to see for yourself. Don't be so apprehensive. You'll be fine. This is a momentous step in every Slayer's life, but few have fared badly afterwards.
You're not coming with me?
Though I should very much like to enter the village again, I am forbidden to do so. Only once in their lives may dragon slayers enter it, as disciples. In any case, it would be imprudent to join you. This is a part of the journey each slayer must walk alone.
So when we meet again, I shall finally be a real slayer?
Not completely, no. After the initiation, we will head back to Rivertown, where the ritual will come to its conclusion. But let's talk about that on the Zeppelin when we head back, shall we?
See you later, Commander.
Good luck, Slayer.
So now we have a new quest. The Farglow connection. And we have to go to Farglow and do some stuff there. You will see. First we will talk to our friend here.
The disciple arrives.
Edmund.
Let me bid you a fond welcome to Farglow,
I thank you for your welcome.
and I commend your patience. Most slayers loathe being referred to as a pupil. Such a belittling word, disciple is, wouldn't you say, for one who has since the age of 10 been groomed to become the elite of man's warriors. But don't you worry, you'll earn the title of Dragon Slayer soon enough.
How do I do that?
I presume Commander Rode has been rather cryptic about what you're supposed to do here, and I can't reveal much more. In fact, I have but one thing to add. Morgana is waiting by the waterfall. Find her, and the purpose of this day shall become crystal clear.
Who is Morgana?
The Archmage. She's an intimidating woman, to be sure, but pleasant enough in her own way. Her laboratory is at the back of the village, next to the Divine Memorial Flame.
Who do I have to see besides Morgana?
Oh, several people, but she'll send you on your way after her part of the ritual. The others probably won't share more than a few words with you until they know you've visited Morgana.
Tell me more about the Divine Memorial Flame.
As the name says, it's a shrine that bears a flame in honor of the divine. The bowl in which the flame was lit is held aloft by stone dragons. This design symbolizes the burden they carry on their shoulders, the guilt that was heaped upon them when they killed the divine.
I bid you a good day.
And you, Slayer.
So we heard about the Divine, somebody we don't know yet, and some Memorial Flame. So it seems like he was an interesting person. So we will go to Morgana now. Morgana is right beside the waterfall. That's the waterfall right there. And we will talk to her to become a real Dragon Slayer. As you can see, we have 323 health and 239 mana. Just keep that in mind.
Brew with last night's herbal distillation might cause an implosion. Try it anyway. You can be so irresponsible sometimes. That's easy for you to say. You can't die a second time.
Then Morgana was talking to somebody, but who was she talking
Good
to? We don't
see
know
you,
yet.
disciple. I am Morgana, the Archmage of Farglow.
You're hard to miss, Lady Morgana, the way everybody refers to you.
Oh, everybody makes a bit of a fuss when a soon-to-be slayer arrives. We all have our fields of study and a good life to lead, but the village can get a tad dull now and again. But let's turn to the reason you are here, the ritual that will make you a true dragon slayer.
So we can either say, tell me about this ritual, or the secret to a hypnotic juggling act. So we're just gonna say the second thing.
You have a smart mouth on you. This is a serious ritual, though, so do pay attention. To be a slayer is to hate the dragon, but also to understand it. No other order in Revellon takes the old military adage, know your enemy, quite so seriously as the Academy does. To attain this goal, I will infuse you with the memories of dragons. It will make you understand their language, motives, powers, and weaknesses. It will also color your eyes silver, the noted characteristic of the Slayer, which will enable you to see the spirits of the dead. The ritual has a side effect, but nothing can be done about that.
The side effect you mentioned, tell me about it.
The real drawback is this. The spell was not originally designed for the brain of a human, so to make place for it, you will lose your active knowledge of your years as a slayer. It's unpleasant, I realize that. But a slayer needs those dragon memories in order to operate. The only comfort is that your powers still persist on a subconscious level, so you'll regain your skills rather quickly. Becoming a dragon slayer is a harsh occurrence, but you'll become one of Riverland's greatest heroes.
I'm ready to receive the dragon memories.
Then prepare to become a dragon slayer. And that's that. You might experience some dizziness for a while, some disorientation perhaps. The journey starts again, my friend. Your path is an empty page ready to be filled with tales of wonder, of adventure. But before you trot out of here in search of dragons and distinction, make sure you meet the veterans here. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain know more about their trade than anyone you are likely to meet. And don't forget Isabel. The gift she will share with you, aside from the dragon memories, is the most prominent one you'll receive in Foglow.
We meet Morgana only once in this game, so I will just show you the dialogue options, what she has to say. What did you mean by a slayer needs those dragon memories to operate?
The memories not only give you more insight and knowledge than a man could absorb in a century of unbroken study, they also protect you from mind attacks the dragons perform. Without that, you'd be a puppet doing their bidding. But now, you have equal mental strength, so dominance in combat can be achieved.
So the silver eyes that rode and the others have enables them to see the dead?
Quite so. You could call it a perk that comes with the power of the memories. Everyone can see the living dead, of course, those poor souls that have fallen prey to necromancers. But to see the ghosts of those long dead is a precious ability, and will prove useful more frequently than you may think.
Why did I have to undergo this ritual after graduating from the academy? Those years have all been futile.
No, they haven't. Your training has made you a force to be reckoned with, and has shaped a mind that rivals the wise teachers of old. Lesser people would be driven mad by the dragon memories. Only one as arduously trained as yourself can absorb. Take comfort in the fact that slayers like Rode and Marius have faced the same ordeal and went on to become mighty warriors. Divine blessings, Slayer. The last
So that's
ingredient
Morgana.
needed to achieve the effect of luminosity still eludes.
So, now we are in Faglo, and this is a vendor. Here you can change your looks, and here you can learn the mind reading skill.
I see you have met Morgana. That means we can proceed. Do me a favor and think of something, anything, but don't speak aloud.
Think of what it must be like to face a dragon, or think of the delicious pork chops you had for dinner, or think of how cute this girl looks. So we take 3.
I'm flattered, but I'm afraid this is neither the time nor the place for frivolities and frolicking. Surprised? Surely you have heard of the gift of mind reading that dragon slayers possess. Maybe you have also wondered how they come by such an amazing ability. The answer is easy. I bequeath it to them.
Will you grant me the power of mind reading?
Of course. It is one of the reasons you are here. Now stand still and look into my eyes. Very good. Be aware though, strong minds are difficult to read and come at a cost. So you will have to work on your skills if you want to perfect this art.
I must go.
Fare thee well, Slayer.
So now we can go and mind read people. So here are the 3 veterans Morgana was talking about. This is our archer trainer, mage trainer, and this is our warrior trainer right there. And we will become an archer because this is the nightmare difficulty, and otherwise it's almost possible to even continue the tutorial arena. I would like to talk to him.
What? I don't have all the first of all. Of course, even the
Just talking to him because I couldn't talk to this guy.
in archery.
Just some bugs in
Tell
this
you all
game.
about it if you like.
And you are...
I'm Aravir, a ranger born and bred. Archery is my occupation and my passion. And it could be yours as well.
Why are you convinced archery is the path I should follow?
The way of the ranger is the one of the hunter, the woodsman. Master this art, and the enemy will never even see you come. You'll walk the wilds quietly as the deer, but you will strike with the force of wolf fangs. Just make sure you are always the one doing the hunting, and not the rabbit that stumbles into the snare.
I would like to retrain my skills with the bow.
Good for you. I'll cast the ranger spell and give you a bow. When you're ready, Sonia will open the arena for you.
So now we completed the quest and we get the quest reward. And you always see on the lower screen, you see the things you get guaranteed, and then you can select one or more, indicated by the number here, of the upper rewards. If you click on them, you get this as well. And you press OK, and now you got the gold. The reason why I take the gold and not the experience points is because in this game the experience points you get from killing enemies depends on your level. So if you're a very high level and kill a low level enemy, you basically get no XP. But if you kill somebody and if you kill a higher level enemy, you get a lot of XP. And this is Sonia, and she opens the arena for us so we can test our skills. Newborn and aching to learn.
Well spoken. Not everyone has that attitude so soon after the memory ritual. The best thing to do is to get back in the saddle as quickly as possible. Just say the word and I'll give you something to fight.
So we will not do that right quite yet. But if we would say I'd like some training, she would open the arena. I will say see you later because we have to do something else before that.
Always welcome, Slayer.
Because there are like 2 secrets hidden in the arena, and I want to complete them without doing the arena twice.
You look more than ready, but remember you may only have one of the veteran spells on you when you leave. So choose wisely before you depart. I like that new sparkle in your eyes.
If we mind read Edmund for 1 experience point.
Sonia is so curious to see what's in that chest of mine. Little does she know, I hid the key near her little goblin campsite in the arena.
And you, Slayer.
And now we leave him. So he was talking about the key he hid in the arena. The interesting thing is, you can't find the key if you did not mind read him before. So if you enter the arena, oops,
Someone has a new shine in the eyes. You
to
have
her.
your gear.
I'd like some training. Excellent. You can't find the key, but if you mind read him, it's in this. It's in the spot. So it's not there unless you mind read him. That's why I did it before. So these are some training goblins. You can see if you like your skills that you selected. And they only give 1 experience point. Normally a goblin would give more experience points than that, but this is the training arena, so they don't give experience points. As you can see, this is the nightmare difficulty. 1 fireball of these guys does a lot of damage. Therefore I had to pick Archer, although it doesn't do the most damage. But I can't survive anyways, otherwise. As you can see, with the bow and arrow, it's not too difficult to kill these guys. You just have to
Another one
dodge the
to add to the
fireballs, and
collection.
this was the key Edmund was talking about. It's in this position right here on this rock, but if you didn't mind read him, it's not there. And there's another secret in this training arena, which is actually really nice in the nightmare difficulty. If you climb up this rock here, you see a book up there, and that book is a skill book, which lets you learn one skill for free, which is really nice. The rock, although, is a little bit clunky. They could have made a little bit of a better way up there, but they didn't, so that's fine. Ah, now we did it. Skill book. The skill books are actually pretty rare in this entire playthrough, so it's really nice to get one of them this
Someone
early.
has a new shine in the
Otherwise,
eye.
you can only get skill points by leveling up, or sometimes if you read a really strong, read a really strong enemy, you can also get a skill point. And the other secret, Edmund's chest he was talking about, that one is right here. Yeah, this bush. So you wouldn't normally find that in your first playthrough, I think. And because we have a key, we can open it. And yeah, there's some crafting ingredients for alchemy and a little bit of gold. And then here are some other things. For one, there is Tom. He doesn't say anything. Then there is
Don't mind me,
her,
Slayer.
Sarah.
I just take care of the pigs.
If we might read her, if I
That my
remember
husband was a
correctly.
slayer, not a layabout. I'd probably be rich then. Something like that. Me and my husband. Oh, I'm the one doing the actual herding. He's more the towns. I like it that way because I enjoy Slayer.
Okay, she's not the girl I was looking for.
Hey, practicing archery. That's what I like
She's
to see.
neither.
We should train together sometime.
There's one girl, if you might read her, you can give a book to the vendor and she reduces its price. It's probably her.
Farglow, Slayer.
Barbara might read.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor Gerald. He's such a ferocious reader and has read every book in town. Next time I travel to the city, I must remember to bring him back some new ones.
Why is this village called Farglow?
It's what the imps used to call the place when it was first built. They were used to black and star-dotted skies only. But from then on they saw fires glow from afar. Somehow the settlers learned of the name their hamlet went by, and soon they adopted it themselves.
Bye now.
Bye, Slayer.
So now if we have a book, for example this book, or another book, we can give it to, I think it is this guy over here.
What's that I hear? The sound of a newly stocked coin purse? Me? Mine? No, I haven't. What a stroke.
Finally, I don't have.
And he lowered his prices,
Thank
that's
you,
nice.
Dragon Slayer.
If we mind reading him again,
My prices may be steep.
Don't I
and
know it, Slayer?
select
Don't
the
I
second
know it?
dialogue
What
option,
can I tell you
he
what?
reduces his price further.
So, spend some extra coin.
And we gave him the one book we had in our inventory, not the skill book. And now he reduced his prices. So if we would have a really nice bow, we could buy it and then we would have an easy start to the game. We only have 558 gold. And for example, this mace, which requires level 32, costs 1,600, which is impossible to have at this point. And also the bows he has, the only one that would be a good upgrade is this one, because it also has plus 4 hit points. But I think it's not worth it yet to buy it, because our bow has 1 to 3 damage and that doesn't increase it by too much. And if we go later, there's a better weaponsmith that probably has some better bows for us. So I could also get a helmet, but we don't need it. The only thing that's interesting is these health potions, because they are pretty rare. So we're just gonna buy 7 of them to keep some money to buy a better bow later. And that's pretty much it. Everything here in Farglow, of course I didn't talk to this guy, but he can only change your appearance, and therefore it doesn't really matter. I just selected the wrong weapon preset, that's why I wasn't carrying a bow. And yeah,
Feel my wrath.
you can kill chickens to get
Another
some
one to add to the
chicken.
collection.
You can kill rabbits to get nothing. And that's pretty much all there is in Farglow. If you want to talk to the other guys or see some of the other dialogue options, you probably will have to play the game for yourself. So I'm just gonna take a screenshot right here. And that will be the thumbnail for this video.
Finally, you're here. I apologize, but I'll have to extend my congratulations later.
Why is that?
Moments ago, we received word. A dragon was spotted in Broken Valley. While this surely is exciting news, the timing is less than perfect. You were supposed to do a ritual that would channel the dragon memories, which is extremely important for your health and that of your surroundings. If we postpone it for too long, you will go dragon wild, and the ones that survive that terrible affliction spend the rest of their lives in deep dungeons, eating their own tongues and clawing out their eyes. Horrible though that prospect may be, the dragon takes precedence, so I hope we'll be able to improvise along the way. I see you're equipped with a bow. You're sure you want to face our foe as a ranger?
So now we could select another starting ability, for example, a warrior or mage. But the bow is the best option for us on nightmare difficulty, and that's why we will say, sure and ready, let's hunt some dragon.
The destiny of the dragon slayers shall come to its conclusion at last. Quickly now, all aboard! Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it. Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash. Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it.
No problem. Where can I find you when I have procured the necessary directions?
I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to Slayers. Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are.
So as you notice, Rhodes is a dick. Nobody likes her. And now we arrive in the Broken Valley. This is where this is the first big area where we will spend this playthrough. There's some iron ore, and here you see some shrines. And this is the Broken Valley where we are, but the valley was earlier called Valley of Shrines because here are a lot of shrines, and shrines allow you to teleport from one shrine to another. It's the first shrine we have, so I can't show it to you right now, but if we unlock newer shrines, we can teleport between them and go back and forth as we please, and that's very nice. Now we arrive in the first village, and I think this is where I will end the episode. I will create a save in the save file. Perfect.
Welcome to Broken Valley.